I'm doing this live because I wanted to touch bases on something that I feel is very important. And I realize that it's important now for a specific reason that I probably won't discuss on this live, just, you know, just to keep things separate, because I don't want people to think I'm ragging on their political views. But when your political views has interrupted society, when your political views has destroyed families and continues to destroy democracy, your political views, I feel, in my opinion, should then be faced head on. Now, here's my problem, and I'm sure a lot of people can agree with me. Keep your comments clean. But I do feel that, because if you don't keep your comments clean, I will have you blocked and reported. That I promise. Because I won't tolerate the rudeness, because I can come here on a live and I can speak directly to the people without offending anyone. If somebody feels offended, it's because they felt personally offended because something was told to them that was the truth. That's the only way that I could possibly offend somebody, is by providing them the truth. And sometimes the truth hurts for some people. They can't handle the truth. They just want lies being told to them. So then that way it's easier for them to process their everyday life if the lie continues. Because remember, when you lie as a person in general, and I'll give this to anybody who's listening, or anybody who wants to take a snip at this, when you lie as an individual, you are constantly looking for another lie to cover up another lie. This is the reason why I don't lie, because it's so much easier for me to tell the truth. I am not an innocent person. I am not a person who has never done anything wrong in my life. But one thing I don't do is lie. It's no need to lie, because it's just my personality. But I'm so bold because I feel that the truth should be told. You shouldn't be scared of the truth. The truth shall set you free, and I do believe in that. Now, moving on. What this main topic was about, and the reason why I'm even doing this live, whoever has sat in here, at least for the first 2 minutes, you're going to hear the rest of this now. A lot of MAGA Republicans, they do not like to face head on when somebody talks to them about what's currently going on. When things are not in their favor, MAGA Republicans act like they haven't heard about it. If you tell a MAGA Republican, hey, did you hear about what's going on with such and such? They'll say, no, I haven't. I don't even watch the news, they'll say. I don't even watch it. But the reason why they say that, let me be clear. The reason why these MAGA supporters answer people in that way, oh, I don't even watch the news, oh, I haven't heard anything, it's because they have heard a lot and they are embarrassed. This is my personal opinion now. Hello, welcome. Who is that? Momanette, welcome to the program. I welcome you here. Everybody is welcome. God bless you and family. Momanette, God bless you and family. Thank you for being here, and thank you for being a part of this journey, this radio journey that I have here going on. But this is just this is not a scripted live this time. This is a plain out, straight up live, letting you all know how I feel about this thing. I'm dropping library books at the same time. That's the reason why you hear all this stuff in the background. Now I'm on my way to another spot. But it's very concerning to me. And make sure you keep everything clean in here. Thank you. Hello, Olivia. How you doing? Welcome, Christian, to the program. Welcome, David Bailey, to the program. I welcome everybody to the program. Everybody's 100% welcome here. And it doesn't matter your political beliefs. It doesn't matter red, brown, black. It doesn't matter blue. It doesn't matter any political belief. However, the politics have to be laid out on the table, because the politics are affecting the lives of everyday Americans like you and me, and immigrants around the world that are dealing with the crisis here in this country that was once the land of the free, that has now become the land of, we are on our way to fascism. We are on our way right straight down the path of authoritarianism, and it's bold and it's in our face. Racism, it's there, it's bold, it's in our face. It's always been there, but now it's in our face, and this is what it is. But that's not why I got on this live. This live was only meant to talk about the MAGAs that I constantly, personally, myself run into. And I'll say, hey, you ever heard about this going on? You heard about the Epstein? No, I haven't heard about it. It's a lie. Unfortunately, for my fans out there, doesn't matter if you all know me or not, you know I'm going to speak the truth, and I don't have hairs on my tongue. I'm going to say what it is, and I'm not afraid to speak the truth. What I am afraid to do is lie. That's why I don't lie, because I am so bold and I'm not afraid of the truth that I refuse to lie. I refuse to lie because I know that the truth shall set anybody free. I know that. Honesty is key. That's my saying. Honesty is key. Honesty is life. Honesty is key. Now, and again, if you do things the right way, you'll never be running from anything in order to have to create a lie, because once you create one lie, you have to follow up that lie now with 10 million other lies, and then that lie never ends well. Never ends well. It ends in tragedy, it ends in chaos. Now, with that being said, back to what I was saying. A lot of MAGA say, well, I haven't heard about that. Yes, you have. If you have any type of Android phone or iPhone, when you open up your phone, the first news that's blasting across the screen is Yellow Man and his Epstein files. So you cannot tell me, any MAGAs in the world, that you don't know anything that's going on, even if you're an older person that's over the age of 70. Anybody with a television in their home, a radio broadcast, okay, a cell phone, smartphone, have access to the internet, the first thing that's going to come up is them Epstein files. Now, if you are a true triple Trumper MAGA, then you should be able to triple Trump and face your leader, your grand leader, and want to know why his name is plastered all over the news and why his name is being dragged through the mud, the same guy you voted for to make America great again. But because the MAGA folks know, unfortunately, because the MAGA folks know that they feel off because they know that their Make America Great Again guy is making America horrible. And they've been betting on Trump, and now they just feel crazy because their same leader turned to them and looked at them and said, "You stupid Republicans." That's what they said. That's what he said. "You stupid Republicans." So if your own leader has now called you all stupid, I know that MAGA's having a fit. We all know that MAGA's having a melting breakdown. They don't want to talk about it because they feel ridiculous. They feel stupid. They feel that that something could have occurred. But instead, now they have to face the fact. Now they have to face the fact that things are not as beautiful as they thought. Now they have to face that fact. And now their decision has now caused problems for a lot of people. So, with that being said, I leave you all with that. When you all face a person who you know is MAGA and you just want to get their opinion on what's going on, just know that they're always going to find an excuse to say the following: I have no idea what's going on. You know what? I don't even watch the news. But your ass was watching the news when Trump was running for president. You was watching the news when everybody was throwing up their hats, "Make America Great Again," and had all their red flags and everything else. You was on the news when they ran down the Capitol building and stormed the Capitol. Okay, you were on top of all of those. But you're not on the news. Well, you anyway. Your other MAGA friends are. But you're not on the news staying up to date with your leader being a pedophile. Make that make sense for me, listeners. How they not all of a sudden gonna be on it? Of course they're on it. A lot of them want to know the truth. Aren't they Bible thumpers? Aren't they cross-wearing folks? Don't they want to know who's true Christians and who's not, and who are pedophiles and who are not? Don't they want to know that? A lot of them do. 90% of them do. The other 10%, they want to hide and tuck their tail under their ass and say, "I don't watch the news, so I don't have to face the reality of my decision making." That's the truth. I thank you all for listening. Please replay this live if you feel you want to listen to it again. It'll be available for replay after this stream is over. Thank you all for listening. Have a beautiful and blessed day.